Hey, what's up guys? This is Timely, here to bring you guys another Unison League video. I just want to talk about the new monster Nitocris, my thoughts on her, how she can be implemented. She's got this new niche ability where she can block wind monster attacks. So it's a very hard to utilize. She's very hard to utilize right now, in my opinion. But first, let's look at the positive sides of her as of right now. So she's a 35 cost, meaning she's got really high stats. So she's going to be really good in the uni versus uni game. So there's that. Now, how to utilize her ability. There's not many ways you can utilize it right now. So for instance, if you use her early on at the very start, you could potentially stop guilds from using Kroit and Ranmaru, setting them up to take away your allies' uni and to give their backline buffs. So you can prevent your enemies from setting up those very dangerous throws. However, most tank guilds or most Unison race guilds have MR. That wind unison attack blocking thing doesn't, or that wind unison attack blocking thing, it's an ailment, so it can be wiped with area refresh or mass refresh. So it's going to be very hard to use to stop guilds from throwing Ranmaru and Eyes, Estet, and Kroit. So most guilds are going to counter her with that. The only way you could actually utilize her from guilds from throwing those deadly throws is if you throw her with Kroit or another monster that has ailments like I don't know, paralyze, confuse, contamination, or no, just any of those. So like you'd have to like stop your enemies from using mass refresh, and if they can't get their Kroit off, what else do they have left to throw that takes away unison? Zeldris. I think that's it. So it's just Zeldris and Kroit that can take away your opponent's unison right now. So if you could find a way to utilize her by preventing your enemies from throwing Kroit, Ranmaru, she's really good. However, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think most guilds are going to keep throwing Kroit, Ranmaru, and other better throws to set up their backline for the one-shot or to help stall for the backline. However, when the new mechanics are implemented in August, where the crystal can inertial force take away all debuffs, take away all buffs from your allies, she might play a role there. So for instance, if you're in a uni versus uni battle and you end up losing because the enemy team has more points than your unison, if one of your members survives and then gets off a Nitocris, your enemies can't set up any wind monsters after you come out of bond, which is one little thing that people can do. So it can kind of guarantee your team a safe water unison throw, kind of, and it could also prevent enemies from throwing, or it could also prevent enemies from what's the word I'm looking for? From reapplying buffs to their backline, because we all know what's going to happen is that the crystal is going to wipe all of their buffs. They're not going to have any more buffs, so what they're going to need to do is reapply it with monsters or something like that, whatever their strategy is. So it could really hurt teams from not being able to get that Ranmaru off after they come out of Crystal Assault, because most of the time when teams go into Crystal Assault too early, they won't be able to one-shot, so they are going to need to build Unison. So they're probably going to get the enemy crystal down to like 75% or something like that, and then come out with full uni, and you guys are going to come out of bond. So if you got that Nitocris up before they come out from Crystal Assault, because you know it lasts for like a minute and a half or something like that, they won't be able to set up around Maru, Croit, or Bastet on their back line, if that makes sense. So that's one way to use her once the new mechanics are implemented in August. So for now, she's a very niche throw. She can be utilized, but you need other tools to make use of her. She's not good alone. She's not very good in Coliseum. She's got high stats. She's a 35 cost. She can be thrown for uni versus uni situations. And she's got a very niche ability that's very hard to utilize. So, with all that in mind, she a good monster? Yeah, she's an alright monster, but she's not meta breaking. She's not power creep. Would I wail for her? No, I would not wail for her. So that's all the time I have left, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Nitocris down below, and take it easy.